Have you been discarded by a narcissist, or maybe they've discarded you and they're still obsessed with you? By the end of this video, you're going to find out why that narcissist is still so obsessed with you. Hi, I'm Rebecca Zung, top 1% attorney and the best-selling author of the books Negotiate Like You Matter and Breaking Free, a step-by-step divorce guide. And I've helped thousands of people go from lives of drama, trauma, and chaos to step into lives of freedom, possibility, and purpose. And I do the same thing right here with you in these videos. So before we go any further, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified when I upload brand new content. Now, are you dealing with a narcissist and they've actually discarded you, or you've discarded them and they're still completely obsessed with you? And you want to know why in the heck that is? Before I can give you the exact why, I think it's really important that you understand the psyche of a narcissist. So a narcissist has no inner sense of value. They have to derive all of their value from the external. So they're constantly grasping on to whatever they can to get that source of supply, what we call narcissistic supply. And narcissistic supply is anything that feeds a narcissist's ego. Anything that feeds their ego. It could be bad, it could be good, it could be neutral, but as long as it's feeding their ego, then they're grasping onto it. It's seriously like a predator with its prey. Like, they need to have that food. They're gonna grasp onto it wherever it is, and they're going to hurt people, anybody who's going to threaten that source, okay? So just think of it like a really super hungry animal that's out in the wild, and they finally see a food source and they're gonna grasp onto that. And if somebody comes along and tries to threaten that source, they're gonna reach out and try to kill them or hurt them in some way, because they have to have that food. And that's what's going on with the narcissist. They live on it, they feed on it, it's their food, it's their oxygen. And it can come in the form of many different versions. I mean, the whole fact that they have no boundaries and that they beef up their egos and by saying how great they are and all of that, that's all a form of narcissism. But remember, we all, on some level, want to feel seen, heard, and know that we matter. So it's a continuum. I mean, all human beings have to feel some sort of value, and we all want to have other people notice our value as well. That's just part of being human. What differentiates a narcissist from everybody else wanting to know that they're valued is that they have no sense of feeling or empathy or care or love for another human being. They just can't do it because they feel that if they do, it takes away from them, and that means you're taking away that food source, that oxygen source, their lifeblood, really. And they don't understand it. They certainly have never processed it. It's totally subconscious, but that's what's going on. And so they attach themselves to people just the same as like pods do or leeches do, like, because they need to attach themselves to people for food source. They never attach themselves to people in order to give to them in some way. It just doesn't even, they don't process the world that way. It's only, what can this person or this situation do for me? And so when you're dealing with a narcissist, you've been dealing with 3 different phases of the relationship, which are the love bomb, devalue, and discard. And if you want more information about those 3 phases of the relationship, definitely check out my videos on love bomb, devalue, and discard. During these 3 phases of the relationship, they can be love bombing you while they're devaluing you and love bombing while they're discarding. They really go back and forth between the phases. And yes, it starts with love bomb and it ends with discard, but everything's happening sort of all at once in that middle stage. I had one of you guys actually commented on my videos. It's like it's love bomb at the beginning, discard at the end, and toxic stew in between, and that was a really great way of putting it. So, you know, while you're in the middle of the discard phase, you're still going to be getting love bombed and going back and forth between love bomb and discard, which is sometimes called hoovering, because that supply source is being threatened and they don't want that supply source to go away. So even if they don't want you anymore and they're telling you, I don't want you anymore, and they're rejecting you, and they're telling you that you're a piece of crap and that you're a speck of dust on the planet and nothing matters about you, well, they obviously must think that there's still some amount of supply they can get out of you if they're still coming back to try to get more and trying to squeeze more out of you. So that's what's actually happening and why they're still obsessed with you. So if they feel like there's some way that they can still control you, or they can upset you or jerk you around in some way or get you all riled up about something, then they get supply from that, so they're going to come back and do that. Even if they like block you on something, well, they do that because they want to get a rise out of you. They want you to go, oh my God, why did you block me? Or go back to other people and say, why did this person block me? And they found out now that you're upset about that. So the best thing that you can do to get them to stop being so obsessed with you is to just completely go no contact with them and not give them any attention or any information whatsoever, and just react to them like by just blocking them yourself and moving on and acting as if they just never existed in your life. Literally, like you're wiping out that part of your CPU, like that person never existed in your life. That's the only way that they will finally and eventually stop being obsessed with you, because they'll finally have to move on and find a different source of supply. They can't be rehabilitated. It's not like they're going to change. They're going to come back in the form of, you know, drunk texting you, or saying that they're sorry, or, you know, hoover you in some way by saying, you know, why aren't you responding to me, and try to get you sucked back into their weird vortex of craziness. But you can't take that bait, because if you do that, then that obsession with you will continue to just go on and on and on and on and on. If you are so ready to get that narcissist out of your life and say goodbye forever, give me a narc be gone in the comments. So to summarize, the reason why the narcissist is still so obsessed over you is because they still think that there's some shred of supply that they can get out of you. Whether it's upsetting you, jerking you around, devaluing you, degrading you, getting you to pay attention to them in some way, controlling you in some way, whatever that is, that's why they're still obsessed with you. There's some version of supply that they still think that they can get from you, and until there's no more supply to be gotten from you, they're going to continue to be obsessed with you. Even if it seems like they've moved on to their new supply, if they can still get supply from the new one and the old one, even better for them. Because remember, they need an endless amount. It's like this black hole that can never be fed, right? It can never be satiated. So as long as they still think there's some kind of supply they can get out of you, they're going to continue to be obsessed over you. If you are getting ready to negotiate with a narcissist, make sure you grab my free Crush My Negotiation Prep worksheet. It's totally free. It's 15 pages. And you will definitely not want to be negotiating with a narcissist without it. You can get it from the link below, or simply go to winmynegotiation.com. And if you want more support and you want to connect with others who are dealing with narcissists, come on over and join us in my free private Facebook group. It's called Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung, and we'll drop a link to that below as well. And if you like this video, give it a like, give it a share, drop me a comment. let me know that you were here. And if you haven't subscribed already, now is a perfect time to do that. So hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and then you'll get notified every time I upload brand new content. I'm so glad you stopped by my channel today. Remember, today's a great day to start negotiating your best life. I'll see you in the next video.